Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a quick little reaction video to my KickTV tournament. I'm keeping you guys updated. Hopefully you're all enjoying the tournament. I'm enjoying being part of it for sure. But I had a game up against Fangbanger, and if you guys haven't already seen the game, go ahead and check it out. The link will be in the description, and also subscribe to KickTV if you want to, so you don't have to keep waiting one day later. You can always watch it on the day it comes out, because there seems to be quite a good buzz around it, and I'm enjoying watching, all the YouTubers go against each other, and it's good fun and it's good laugh. Some of the viewers are taking it a little bit too seriously and flaming others. I just think that's not really necessary, to be honest with you. It's all a good laugh, and just because someone loses, on the day, anyone can beat anyone. It doesn't matter how good you are. That's FIFA, anyone can beat anyone. So just because maybe you thought someone who was going to win the entire thing didn't do so well doesn't mean that they won't go and do that. It's on the day, anything can happen in FIFA, and that's something that should really be kept in mind when you play FIFA. Really, is that it's very, very unpredictable. But I want to talk a little bit about my game against Fangbanger. I also want to discuss the rest of the group and how the R9 Rye and Air Japes game went on. So like I said, the table is a little bit incorrect. I actually only have a 1-goal difference because I beat Fangbanger 2-1. Now, there's a little bit of, story that wasn't necessarily told in the KickTV video. And that was, right at the beginning, I got this shock, right? So she had told me she wasn't playing any sort of ratty formation. And, it was all in good laugh. But then she popped out the big 5-4-1 formation. She actually played a 4-3-3 against Japes. And in my opinion, that's probably the worst formation she could have played against Japes. 4-3-3 leaves you, it's a very open formation. There's lots of space, and 4-3-3 works well if you plan on attacking for 70% of the game, and you don't plan on doing a lot of defending. You plan on just completely bombarding the attacking, and you have to be quite skilled to be able to play a 4-3-3 effectively and well. And I feel as though playing a 4-3-3 against Japes, who's so clinical on the ball, so good at FIFA in general, to see Fangbanger use a 4-3-3 against him, I was like, yeah, that's not really the smartest move. And Japes fully took advantage of that and went and whooped her ass 5-0. And I suppose she learned from that, and she decided, she actually told me on the mic she was playing Ultra D and also counter-attacking. So she really, and she said she just doesn't want to let me score whatsoever. She's trying to really grind it out and, try and maybe pick up a draw out of it, I think she said. And she just really didn't want to concede any goals. And 5-4-3 formation was really tough for me to break down. I found it really hard, when you play an ultra defensive and a 5 at the back formation, there are so many people at the back line. I found it so tough. Not to mention the counter-attacking. She had Real Madrid, so she had Ronaldo playing a striker, and when the ball was lofted up there, Ronaldo's so good at getting on the ball that, even the counter-attack was a huge threat. But nevertheless, I eventually did manage to crack it. It took me well into the game. I believe it was in the 70th minute. I got a goal, and then quickly after that, I got another one to make it 2-0. And then I got a little bit lazy, or, I kind of lost a little bit of concentration, and she went and picked up a goal, and credit to her for that. So it ended 2-1, and although I really would have liked to, got a really good goal difference in that game, it just wasn't really meant to be. She played 5-4-1. I really struggled to break that down. So to even get 2 goals through the 5-4-1 defense, it was I was pretty impressed with that. I was pretty happy with that. But like I said, it was just it was too much. I couldn't go and pull out something like 5-0 or what Japes did, because her formation just didn't really permit it, and it was very defensive. But credit to her for that. But guys, if we take a look at the table and you kind of ignore the goal difference, me and Danny are tied at the top because Danny beat Air Japes. Oh my god, I know, right? I was really impressed by Danny. I played him, to those of you who don't know, I played him in Matchday 1. And I drew 0-0 to him, and I knew he was a strong player. I feel as though I could have got a win, but I'm sure he also could have got a win in that game as well. So it was very back and forth, and I feel as though, a draw may reflect that accurately. But, I mean, Danny went and, kind of beat Air Japes pretty convincingly. But, the thing is with FIFA, like I said at the beginning of this commentary, anything can happen on the day, no matter how good or bad you are at FIFA. Unpredictability is kind of what makes FIFA cool, but at the same time makes you rage. But, yeah, so he he picked up 3 points against Japes, and I know Japes wouldn't be pleased with that, so I need to at least, if I get a draw against Japes, I go through. If I get a win against Japes, I go through, but if I lose to Japes, I don't go through. That's assuming that Danny doesn't beat Fangbanger. Sorry, that Danny does beat Fangbanger. No disrespect to Fangbanger, but I do think Danny will be able to pull out a victory against her. But with that being said, you know, Danny's a fantastic player. He is actually very good, so I look forward to see how that all pans out. But my money's on Danny to beat Fangbanger, but it's going to be a fantastic game. Me and Air Japes, I'd say I'm kind of in the driving seat in the sense that all I need to do is get a draw, and Japes has to get a win if he wants to go through, otherwise he's out of the competition. So in that sense, but you know, like I said, it doesn't matter. I'm going to be trying to get a win out of it, and I really hope it makes for an entertaining game, and I know Japes is a fantastic FIFA player, so I'm sure it'll make for a good video, I hope anyways. But the competition's been really fun, and I can't wait to show you guys the next game between me and Japes and to see who goes through. Thank you all very much for watching. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.